you may utilize them now. If you would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that your actions were selfish, putting your own interests ahead of those of the community in which you live, that they disrespected the executive orders of the state, the orders of the county and this city, that you now see the error of your ways and understand that the society cannot function where one's own belief in a concept of liberty permits you to flaunt your disdain for the rulings of duly elected officials, that you owe an apology to the elected officials whom you disrespected by flagrantly ignoring and in one case defiling their orders, which you now know obviously apply to you. That you understand that the proper way in which in an ordered society to engage concerns which you may have had is to hire a lawyer and advocate for change, an exception or an amendment to laws that you find offensive. That you publicly state that this is the way that citizens in the state should behave. And that you represent to this court that you will today cease operation of your salon and not reopen until after further orders of the government permit you to do so. This court will consider the payment of a fine in lieu of the incarceration which you've demonstrated that you have so clearly earned. Is there anything that you would like to say?
Judge, I would like to say that I have much respect for this court and laws, and that I've never been in this position before, and it's not some place that I want to be. But I have to disagree with you, sir, when you say that I'm selfish, because feeding my kids is not selfish. I have hairstylists that are going hungry because they'd rather feed their kids. So, sir, if you think the law is more important than kids getting fed, then please go ahead with your decision, but I am not going to shut the salon.
Earlier, I stated findings and conclusions that I made with regard to this matter. It is hereby ordered, adjudged and decreed that defendant Shelley Luther, having been found in criminal contempt of this court, is hereby remanded to the custody of the sheriff of Dallas County as punishment for her violation of this court's order. Defendant Luther shall be confined to a penal facility of the choosing of the sheriff of Dallas County, where you will remain for a period of 7 days, 1 day for each day that you violated this court's order. It is further ordered that the defendant, having been found in civil contempt of this court, shall hereby be remanded to the custody of the sheriff of Dallas County as punishment for your failure to comply with the order of this court. Defendant Shelley Luther shall be confined to a penal facility in the choosing of the sheriff, where she will remain for a period of 7 days. It is further ordered that the penalties, both civil contempt and criminal contempt, shall run concurrently. It is further ordered that defendant S&B Hot Mess Enterprises, having been found in criminal and civil contempt of this court, is hereby ordered to pay a fine of $500 per day for the 7 days in which it has remained in business, and will be paid within 30 days of the date of this order. Further ordered that defendant Hot Mess Enterprises, having been found in civil contempt, is hereby ordered to pay a fine of $500 per day for each day from this day going forward, in which the salon remains in operation through May 8th. Sheriff, take this defendant into custody, if you please. of judgment of contempt and commitment will be online directly. Anything further from the city? Anything further from the defense? Thank you very much. We are in recess. You are all excused.
Live stream off.